Doomsday device connecting momentarily, perhaps unintentionally.
The landscape of WWE Raw just took a dramatic turn, and it all starts with Roman Reigns, the tribal chief, pulling the strings from behind the scenes once again. Last night, in a moment that sent shockwaves through the WWE Universe, Roman made a bold and unexpected move. His directive was clear. Sami Zayn and Jey Uso, two key members of the Bloodline, were tasked with bringing Paul Heyman back to the backstage area on Raw. Now, for those who followed the Bloodline saga closely, this command is monumental. Paul Heyman, once the right-hand man of Roman Reigns, has been a central figure in the Bloodline's rise to dominance. But after recent tensions and power shifts, Heyman has found himself distanced from the faction. With Roman's powerful command, it's clear that the tribal chief isn't just bringing Heyman back. He's setting the stage for something far bigger, something that could rock Raw to its core. What does this mean for the future of the Bloodline? Will Sami Zayn and Jey Uso be able to carry out Roman's orders without further complications? Or is this a setup for even more betrayal and chaos? Stay tuned, because Raw is about to explode with power, loyalty, and intrigue like never before. The twist: Jey Uso's unexpected arrival. But the plot thickened. Just as the weight of Roman's words began to settle in the air, there was a sudden shift. Out of the shadows, Jey Uso emerged, stepping into the frame. The moment he appeared, the atmosphere grew even heavier. The look between Jey and Sami was electric, a glance that conveyed everything without a single word spoken. Their shared history, their past struggles, their loyalties, and the unspoken understanding between them were clear. It was a loaded moment, and the implications were undeniable. This wasn't a casual exchange between two wrestlers. This was something far more dangerous. Jey's appearance didn't just add weight to the situation, it confirmed that something huge was in the works. The tension between Sami and Jey was palpable, and their shared silence spoke volumes. Roman Reigns, the master of manipulation, had just engineered an explosive setup that could change everything. What was once the Bloodline's empire was now shifting, expanding into something far more insidious and dangerous. This wasn't about titles or championships anymore. Roman wasn't merely playing for gold, he was playing for power, control, and the chance to rebuild his dynasty, this time in the shadows, away from the prying eyes of the WWE Universe. The alliances were shifting, and in a matter of days, Raw would never be the same. Roman's new vision, a power play in the shadows. Roman's command to Sami Zayn was more than just a directive. It was part of a larger plan, one that seemed to be unfolding slowly but surely. Roman's gaze was colder than ever before as he spoke to Sami, a look that suggested this was just the beginning of a new, darker era. His intentions were clear. He was orchestrating the destruction of two of Raw's most promising stars, Bron and Seth Rollins, and he had carefully chosen Sami Zayn and Jey Uso to carry out his dirty work. The very heart of Raw was about to be shaken to its core. Roman has always been a strategist, a man who thinks several steps ahead. He didn't just want to take out Rollins and Breakker, he wanted to make a statement. The quiet exchange backstage was Roman's way of building something monumental, something unseen, that could potentially change the power dynamics within WWE. Seth Rollins, the visionary, and Bron Breakker, the powerhouse with a bright future, were now targets, caught in the crosshairs of Roman's calculated play for dominance. And it wasn't just a one-time deal. Roman's growing influence over Sami Zayn and Jey Uso meant that the pieces of this puzzle were coming together, and those who thought they were safe on Raw would soon learn they were anything but. Roman was no longer playing with titles or the spotlight. He was playing with something much bigger, the future of WWE itself. Raw, once the breeding ground for intense rivalries, would become the battleground for Roman's quest for total control. Will Sami Zayn and Jey Uso follow through? Now, with the stage set for the coming chaos, the burning question is, will Sami Zayn and Jey Uso follow through? Roman's plan, as devious as it is, relies on the execution of his two most trusted soldiers. Sami Zayn, once an outsider and now firmly entrenched in the Bloodline's inner circle, has a reputation for being unpredictable. His decision to follow Roman's orders, especially after everything he's been through, may not be as cut and dry as Roman thinks. Zayn has always operated with a sense of morality that doesn't align with Roman's ruthless nature. Could his loyalty finally be tested in the most dramatic way possible? And then there's Jey Uso. The eldest Uso brother has had his own tumultuous journey within the bloodline. His deep bond with his family and his complicated history with Roman Reigns means his loyalty is continuously tested. Jey's growing dissatisfaction with Roman's leadership could lead to cracks in Roman's perfect plan. Jey may follow orders, but will he truly follow through? Or will the familiar tug of family loyalty draw him away from Roman's shadowy grasp? Their next move is crucial. Bron Breakker and Seth Rollins won't be sitting ducks. They'll be prepared for anything, especially after being targeted by the most dangerous man in WWE. The alliance between Sami and Jey may hold for now, but the tension between these two men is something that could implode at any moment. Roman's ultimate manipulation, a new era of the bloodline. At the center of it all is Roman Reigns, pulling the strings from behind the scenes. For months, he has been the face of the bloodline, but now he's shifting the power dynamics, creating new alliances, and playing a long game that few have seen coming. By isolating Sami Zayn and Jey Uso, Roman is executing a plan that could give him total control of the entire WWE locker room. But it's not just about physical dominance. Roman is manipulating emotions, allegiances, and even the very idea of family. He's building a new bloodline, a faction rooted not in shared blood, but in loyalty to his vision of power. By using Sami and Jey as his pawns, Roman has set the stage for something far more dangerous than the previous incarnation of the bloodline. This new faction won't just threaten championships, it will threaten the very fabric of WWE itself. Will Roman succeed in breaking down the barriers between allies and enemies? Is he starting a new era from the shadows? The storyline could escalate quickly. Sami Zayn and Jey Uso, whether they realize it or not, are about to become Roman's tools of destruction. Their actions will set the stage for a confrontation unlike anything WWE has ever seen. The backstage ambushes, the betrayal, and the shifting alliances will keep fans on the edge of their seats as they witness the rise of a new bloodline and the fall of two of WWE's brightest stars. Next week, Raw explodes. Next week, Raw will feel the ripple effects of Roman Reigns' deadly manipulation. With Bron Breakker and Seth Rollins in the crosshairs, the tension is set to boil over. As the bloodline slowly expands from the shadows, what will happen when Sami Zayn and Jey Uso carry out Roman's orders? Will Rollins and Breakker walk right into an ambush, or will they find a way to overcome the odds stacked against them? And as Roman's empire grows, who will rise to challenge it? The moment of reckoning is coming, and Raw will never be the same. The stage is set for an explosive showdown. Raw is about to explode in a way we've never seen before. Is this a new alliance or Roman's ultimate manipulation? What we witnessed last night could very well be the birth of a new alliance or Roman's most manipulative move yet. The quiet, intense exchange between Roman Reigns, Sami Zayn, and Jey Uso signals that the WWE Universe is about to witness something far more dangerous than just a rivalry. This isn't about championships, it's about control. Roman is building something from the shadows, something that will leave WWE's power structure in disarray. His control over Sami Zayn and Jey Uso, along with his new machinations, has set the stage for a new era of the bloodline. This is not a faction that will be satisfied with mere dominance. This is about reshaping the very nature of Raw itself. Will Sami Zayn and Jey Uso follow through with Roman's directive, or will their internal struggles tear the bloodline apart from within? Is Roman simply manipulating the situation to secure his own reign of terror, or is something bigger coming? Hit that like button, subscribe, and comment below. What do you think? Are we witnessing the rise of a new alliance, or is this Roman Reigns' ultimate manipulation? Next week, the answers will start to reveal themselves, and Raw will never be the same again.